Chief Kevin Ickleberry is with us here today, and we're here at the Bartlesville Police Department. We had an incident that's come to light, a bit of a viral video involving an officer, an older woman, and possibly a 3-year-old child. Can you tell us a little bit about this incident and what, if anything, is going to transpire?
What I can tell you, Tom, is that on the 14th of this month, officer was doing his normal patrol duties in west side of town, and he saw this vehicle speed into the city, or speeding along Frank Phillips Boulevard, and he initiated a traffic stop to slow down the violation, to stop the violation of speeding. And as they approached the downtown area, the vehicle went around the vehicle at a stop sign and went through the vehicle, went through the stop sign, and continued another block through another stop sign without stopping, before finally stopping. He had activated his lights and siren several blocks back, and she had continued through those without stopping or letting up. So once he got her pulled over, he attempted to make contact with her through the driver's window, and she began to roll up the window, and which is not uncommon for somebody that's getting ready to drive off on you, and indicated that she needed to get her child to the hospital. The main reason for the stop was her driving habits, and making sure that she was safe, and for the motoring public as well. With that being said, she was escorted out of the vehicle and to the ground, where she was cuffed and detained. What I want to say at this point is that the language used, the actions taken by the officer at the moment of taking her to the patrol car and whatnot is not us. We don't talk to our citizens that way, and for that we're going to change things, and we're working on changing things right now to make sure that our citizens understand that's not acceptable. Our officers should understand it's not acceptable, and we will deal with that on an internal basis. I will say also that moving forward, we just got signed up for a program. It's out of Georgetown University. It's a national program. It's called ABLE. ABLE stands for Active Bystandership in Law Enforcement. It's a program we had to get letters of support from the community for, to allow us to be part of this program. It's actually hosted by our insurance group, OMAG, and we have 3 officers in training as we speak. They went yesterday. They're going to be training the trainers. The program is designed to help us do our job better, and it's an accountability tool, and it allows us to make sure that every officer knows that when they find themselves in a spot, whether they missed something on a pat-down search, loading somebody into a police car that they should have patted them down, or their handcuffs are on wrong, or they've done something technically wrong, and we can call each other out on it. That it's normal for us to say, hey, slow down, let me pat them down again, let me make sure they're cuffed properly, let me do this. Pull that officer out of the situation. If he's in a heat of the moment, so to speak, tap him on the shoulder and say, hey, I got this, and get him out of the situation so he doesn't say or do something that gets him in trouble. And that's a program we have been trying to get up and running in the last 2 months. And oddly enough, yesterday we got our 3 officers in it that will be trainers, and our department will be trained department-wide once a year in that program every year. So we're very serious about it. The program's a very serious program. It's a program that will be audited, can be audited by the program directors, and that's just another tool that we're trying to show our citizens that, one, we do love our citizens, and for the most part they love us, but we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to be better, and what we saw the other day was not our best.
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
In a situation, if you're a parent or a grandparent or a guardian, and you have a situation where you have a child who is apparently injured, as in this one, what is the best thing you suggest in this situation so that neither civilian nor officer would go down this path again?
Sure. And I'm glad you asked that question. Um, First of all, if it's an emergency that you need to run through stop signs and speed through traffic that can possibly get you killed by a car accident, you need to call 911 and get an ambulance to you. You may think you can get there faster and quicker, but you may never make it. We want everybody to make it to medical treatment. We know that Bartlesville Ambulance is pretty quick to respond. They've got paramedics on board every ambulance that responds. They've got the ability to render aid immediately, and that takes all that pressure off of the parent, guardian, uh, pretty quick. Gets them where they're getting help right now, and it's also keeping everybody safe. God forbid something would happen and you blow through a stop sign and then you get T-boned by another vehicle and the child be killed in a car wreck, or you be killed in a car wreck, or somebody else be killed in a car wreck. Our job as law enforcement is to make sure that we're um, taking care of everybody, even those that are running to the hospital in a hurry. We've got to make sure we're taking care of everybody. So my message is call 911, get the medical resources you feel like you need to you, rather than try to drive in excessive speeds through stop signs or any other avenue to the hospital.